We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with AXLA stock, continuing to fight to hold support here above the $10 area. And we're going to break down how this is the top short squeeze score stock right now on the list based off of Fintel and everything going on within these charts. But it wasn't the only stock experiencing volatility. The overall market and the SPY did as well. And our SPY buy at 10:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 400% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with AXLA stock, continuing to fight to hold support after having an explosive move in the last several weeks and days. But before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot at 10:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside. Pure weakness there on 42 vision. And put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with AXLA stock doing a full transition from the dip area to the rip area on multiple dates here within the volatility. But from Wednesday of last week to Thursday at around the $6 area, $7 area, it did a full transition up to 1250s, and it did a full transition from the rip area back on Friday, September 22nd, into multiple dip areas before that. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with AXLA stock under a bull indicator here since yesterday at around the $10 area. I did get a bear indicator after popping up to $12.50 and coming back down to the $8 to $9 range. And the bear indicator popped up around 960s, and you could see how it was used as support there in yesterday's volatility before that bull indicator, right? And it bounced right off of it to come back up to retest the $12 area. Now let's go ahead and take a look at why this is the number one short squeeze score stock right now on the list. You can see it here. It is number one. It has a total short float of 22.58. The short interest change in the last month has gone down a little bit by 39.28, but you could go ahead and see here the days to cover is pretty low. That gives some flexibility to the shorts. That's definitely something to not overlook. But the borrow fee rate is 166.61, and the short squeeze score is number 1 on the list at 98.51, and this is still above 20, which is definitely something to not overlook. But this days to cover does give flexibility to the shorts to get in and out of their positions. But you can see it here, how fast things have moved up, and it continues to fight to stay above the 880s, $9 area every time it tests it. But there's a lot of rejection up here at the $12 area. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch. Well, the first thing is 30 minutes under a bull indicator, 1 hour under a bull indicator since down here at 688. And within the volatility of the 15 minute, if we zoom in, we could see here a lot of choppiness the last several days in this tight consolidation between $9 and $12. But it is currently under a bull indicator here at the 1050 area, and it's fighting in the after hours to try to push itself back up. Now let's go ahead and look at the inflow versus outflow. So here we are with AXLA with the outflows trying to cross over on the 30 minute, right? It's slightly above. You can see how close it is to the midpoint there. It's red and above it. If that crosses to the downside, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts and possibly even cancel out the bull indicator within the charts. Now in the volatility of the 15 minute, we could see here inflows came back up. It's above the midpoint at 0.46. Definitely something to not ignore there. And in the bigger picture of the 1 hour, we could go ahead and see how these outflows have started since the consolidation here between $9 and $12, but it has not crossed to the downside, and it's going to be crucial and critical for the bulls to reappear, turn this from red to green, pull away from the midpoint, and start to reflect that strength into these charts. Definitely something to not overlook here and miss here in the bigger picture. Inflows are still above and dominating. Same on the 30 minute, even though it's pretty close, and same on the 15 minute. Now, what are the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow? Well, the first thing is $10, guys. If that gets broken through, the next support is down at the $9 area to $8.50 area, and I'll be watching if these outflows cross to the downside here on the 30 minute, and if it rolls that weakness over into the 1 hour, bringing it down towards the midpoint or even crossing it, reflecting that weakness into these charts and possible bear indicators popping up in the volatility of the bigger picture, right? The 30 minute and the 1 hour. Now, in the volatility of the 15 minute, I'll be watching if these inflows can continue higher, start reflecting that strength into these charts, and retest key resistance levels as it tries to roll over that strength here on the 30 minute and also into the 1 hour, right? Because they're under bull indicators, and you could see it here that they're above the midpoint, and it's going to be crucial for these inflows to turn from red to green, pull away from the midpoint, and start reflecting that strength into these charts. Now, what's the first resistance? Well, it's the $12 area, and based off the history of the chart, the next level I'll be watching is the $13.50 area, and then above that, we can start to talk about and reassess what's going on in the charts above those levels. But these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial. The inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them. I'm going to be watching them very carefully here on the 30 minute as it's right there near the midpoint. And on the 15 minute, it is above and green, and it definitely needs to pull away from it to the upside to start reflecting strength into these charts and try to roll that strength over here into the 30-minute chart as well. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.